Dr. Chiranjeevi doesn't need an introduction. He has such a massive praise. He is known for his films, but also, for me, what really clicked with me was his charitable trust, CCT, which was established in 1998, and it operates one of India's largest blood banks and eye banks, significantly enhancing healthcare. He's also done so much work for blood donations, and sadly we saw the scenes in India during the pandemic where it was quite difficult for people, particularly low-income people, to get health care. And he set up a blood bank, and that blood bank is 1.1 million units of blood, saving countless lives. He's also set up an eye donation initiative, which means that his eye bank, the Chiranjeevi Eye Bank, has performed over 15,000 plus transplants for people with eye issues, eyesight issues. During the pandemic, obviously, people across the world were struggling, and he saw that in India particularly, there were people who needed financial support, but also medical support with essential items. And he set up the Corona Crisis Charity, the CCC, for daily wage workers in the cinema industry. Obviously, his connection to industry starts with cinema, particularly Telugu film cinema, and there are lots of low-income people who work as daily labourers. And he set up a charity for them to support them through the pandemic, as they weren't allowed to operate as normal. He's also set up oxygen banks across 42 locations across Andhra and Telangana, saving thousands of lives. And he's often hailed as the term MegaStar is used in the South quite a lot. I'm trying to be as quick as possible because this list is way too long, the list of his achievements. He received Padma Vibhushan in 2024, which is India's second highest cinema award. He has a Guinness World Record for his work in cinema, 45-year career in the cinema industry. He's received the Lifetime Achievement Award, celebrating his outstanding contribution to cinema. His political career: he was a federal minister in the union government between 2012 and 2014 as a Minister of Tourism in the central government in Delhi. His career, I don't need to tell you about his film career, but he's very proud of all his children, but particularly Ram Chiranjeevi, who are our His younger brother is a celebrated actor and politician and currently heads the Jan Sena party, and he's the deputy. He comes from a very, very humble background, and what he has done is he's made sure that people who don't have access to the film industry, they get opportunities in the film industry as well. And neither of his parents were in the film sector, and he made it on his own merit.
Thank you so much for hosting this wonderful event and giving us all the opportunity to interact with Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Chiranjeevi ji. Where are the claps?
Dr. Chiranjeevi. In this job, we have lots of people coming here. We have parliamentarians, we have scientists, we have authors, we have learned people, but very rarely do we have a megastar. And it is an enormous privilege to be here with you, and it's enormous, as Uma said, opportunity for us to restate and deepen the incredibly deep cultural ties that exist between India and Britain. And it's such a privilege to be able to do that by welcoming you here. One of the other striking things about the people who come here is so often they have amazing backgrounds. They have an astonishing career. Very rarely do we have people who have 3 astonishing careers. Your background as an actor and as a star goes without saying. But what is so striking is your career as a philanthropist and as a public servant as well. Now, as mentioned, some of the amazing things you have done, but some of them really stand out. Ever since your foundation was founded, you have helped over 1 million units of blood. You have saved the sight of thousands of people. We've heard all of the amazing examples here of the way you have made a difference and been, I think, a real example of what celebrity and stardom can mean when it's put to public use, when it's put to good use, serving the people, not just yourself. And that is something that we are incredibly proud to praise you for. Your public service as a minister of the union government is also something that is hugely to your credit. But and so I wanted to thank you for coming here to be with us. But I wanted to finish by also mentioning what Gurinder did, because it would be very remiss without mentioning your Guinness Book of World Records appearance. And I have a very particular request. You are arguably one of the world's best dancers. I am unarguably the world's worst dancer. So I would love it if at some point, if we have the opportunity, you could show me how you do it. But you have filled the hearts of millions with joy, and you have changed so many lives. Thank you for what you do, and it's an honour to welcome you here tonight.
Dr. Chiranjeevi is such an incredible example to us all. Through fame, through incredible achievements, he has stayed humble. He has stayed true to his values. So please, let's put our hands together once more. Dr. Chiranjeevi, as we heard earlier today, all the values that he's lived through, his philanthropic work, the Chiranjeevi Blood Bank, the eye bank, and the COVID-19 oxygen banks, he saved thousands of lives and transformed communities. When I told my mum and dad I was meeting him today, they were both so excited. I had a question today to the Prime Minister, and they were more excited that I was meeting him than my question to the Prime Minister. But let's continue strengthening the UK-India cultural partnership. Let's continue to celebrate Dr. Chiranjeevi and let him be an inspiration to all of us. Thank you.
I'm so privileged to be here with Dr. Chiranjeevi. In the 90s, he was my hero, an icon, and I had the privilege to watch most of his movies, super hit movies in those days in my school and college days.
I've read through some of your biography and now gone through it earlier, and actually really impressive. And actually, there's one line that stood out that I found, and you were recognised by the Guinness World Records in 2024, and I'll read what they said. Recognised as the most prolific actor-dancer in the Indian film industry for performing over 24,000 dance moves in 537 songs across 156. Yeah, I just got tired reading it. So yeah, and that's just a small part of what you contributed to cinema, to politics, to the community, and we're really privileged for you to be here.
I now request Lord Sabuta. Please come on to the stage and say
as Henry VIII used to say to his wives, I won't keep you very long. If you look around the Palace of Westminster, every room, every corner, every bit has a history to it. You know, I've been here a number of years and I've been really impressed. And if you go to the Commonwealth Office, there is a great big Darbar there as well, which was built in 1810 or 20, and it has all kinds of Indian names to it and so on.
we'll make a small video about Dr. Chiranjeevi.
The year was 1978. A passionate young man from a small town in Andhra Pradesh, Mogalturu, set out to Madras to pursue his dream, a career in films. His name was Chiranjeevi Konedala. His unbridled energy and natural talent as an actor resulted in intense performances right from the beginning of his career. And when Kaidi in 1983 was declared a blockbuster, the star was born. And from there was no looking back. And continues even to date with Vishwambara, yet another magnum opus slated for release soon. Mr. Chiranjeevi, with his immense talent, has entertained and inspired an entire generation in a career that has spanned across 45 years. he truly stands tall in the hearts of all as the megastar. His films are marked with stellar dance performances in various styles of dance like breakdance, Indian classical, jazz, hip-hop and western. He has performed in 537 songs across 156 films, amassing an estimated 24,000 dance moves, a record that stands unparalleled.
రికార్డ్స్ లో నా పేరు ఉండడం కాదు, నా పేరు మీదే రికార్డ్స్ ఉంటాయి.
The Guinness Book of World Records recognized megastar Chiranjeevi as the most prolific actor-dancer in Indian cinema. Equally impactful has been the fight sequence in Chiranjeevi films. His eloquent dialogue delivery,
సింహాసనం మీద కూర్చునే అర్హత అక్కడ ఆ ఇంద్రుడిది, ఇక్కడ ఈ ఇంద్రసేన.
and comic timing
In France, there is Crocodile Festival.
made every film a memorable experience. Such was his versatility.
He is a veritable and unique combination of Rajinikanth, Kamal Haasan, but still distinctly different from each one of them.
తెలుగు చలనచిత్ర రంగానికి రెండు కళ్ళు, అటు ఎన్టీఆర్, ఇవాళ ఏఎన్ఆర్ మధ్య మూడవ నేత్రం చిరంజీవి.
His spirit of perseverance has seen him come back to claim his mantle even after an absence of 10 years when he was away in active politics.
Chiranjeevi garu, you are a true megastar.
His numerous awards include 3 Nandi Awards, 9 Filmfare Awards, the Raghupati Venkaya Award, an honorary doctorate from the Andhra University, and Padma Bhushan in 2006. In 2022, he was honored with the Indian Film Personality of the Year Award. And IFA takes pride recognizing his immense contribution in honoring a megastar Chiranjeevi with the Outstanding Achievement in Indian Cinema Award.
One of them.
A journey which began with one young man pursuing his dream in cinema, armed with only conviction and confidence in his own self, has today resulted in inspiring a generation of actors, filmmakers, and technicians.
అర్జున్ రెడ్డి తీసినోడు చిరంజీవి ఫ్యాన్, హృదయకాలం తీసినోడు చిరంజీవి ఫ్యాన్, అక్కడ ఇక్కడ లేదు, అంతా చిరంజీవి ఫ్యాన్స్.
His own family has made him proud with their individual journeys and pursuits.
నాకు ఎప్పుడు చిరంజీవి గారి హీరో, నేను హీరోని కాదు నాకు ఎప్పుడు.
His younger brother Pawan Kalyan is a popular actor and politician and is presently the Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. His son Ram Charan has established himself in the film industry as a star with a string of blockbuster hits. The Mega family is a family of talented actors and stars today.
చరణ్ గారు ఒక్కరే కాదు, వద్దామనుకున్న ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి ఫాదర్ లాగా.
It is only fitting that the prestigious Akkineni National Award for the year 2023 presented to megastar Chiranjeevi Garu by the Akkineni International Foundation and Dadasaheb Phalke awardee Akkineni Nageshwarrao Garu is a celebration of Chiranjeevi's immense contribution to Indian cinema. And in 2024, he was recipient of India's second highest civilian award, the Padma Vibhushan.
And he is truly the king of cinema of this country.
Often hailed as a man of the masses, megastar Chiranjeevi's influence extends beyond films. One of his most noble initiatives, the Chiranjeevi Charitable Trust, since inception has collected and distributed over 1 million units of blood and restored eyesight. The establishment of oxygen banks during COVID-19 saved countless lives. As India's tourism minister in the Indian cabinet and as Rajya Sabha MP, Mr. Chiranjeevi has initiated various development projects and good practices.
For the world, he is indeed Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Chiranjeevi Konidela. But for all of us Telugus, he is and will always be our very own megastar and our loving Annu.
Today, we salute the one and only MegaStar.
It's a great honor to have the great actor, an artist, a person who has a vision for the society. Second time in the park. Thank you very much and welcome you here. I have hosted many events. I think this is the first time in my career and the time I'm using the park. There's such an excitement in this place. That shows the popularity of the individual. Here, you are not welcoming someone who just made good films, good acting in those films, entertaining. We are welcoming a person who with that quality also have a vision for the society as a whole. That is the most important aspect I see. That's the popular side of this individual is. To receive him here again, sit next to him again, but I look forward to two nations together so that we can bring peace and prosperity.
Your popularity is demonstrated by the fact that we don't have enough room to seat everyone here. So well done on not only drawing the crowd, but also on your long career in cinema. 45 years in cinema is a very long time indeed. So, listen, it's a great honour to speak with you in the presence of greatness, and thank you for all you've done for cinema, not only in India, but across the Indian subcontinent, but also in this. You are the living bridge between the United Kingdom and India. We need to do more with our friends in India, and if you can take back the message to your government about the need to continue to build on our friendship and our long-term relationship, not only in your chosen field, but also in business, trade, commerce, defence, and ensuring that the world is a safer place as a result of our cooperation between our two great countries over a shared history of more than 3 years.
I've been to the blood bank. We went there together, Chiranjeevi. For those of you who know Hyderabad, it's at Czech Postal Road number 10. You can't miss it. It's a very, very, very special place. I was honoured to attend the blood bank when we were handing out together certificates to many of the people who have not only given blood once, have not only given blood 5 times, 10 times, 50 times, 100 times. And you could see, it was quite clear to me, Chiranjeevi, that as well as wanting to donate blood, they were doing it because of you. They were giving back to your community, giving back to the people of Telangana, and it's something you should be very, very proud of. And I'm so pleased to join you tonight as you're giving these awards. So congratulations again. Very, very well deserved. Thank you.
So just on Sunday, this Sunday, I was at my first Holi celebration in Hillingdon. You might not notice now, I was very different colours on Sunday. I was pelted with all different colours from 200 people in my constituency. But it was such a joyful occasion, and I think kind of sat everyone down and explained the historical, cultural meaning of Holi and what it meant to them individually as well. And I learned a lot about Holi, and the explanation that they gave to me, I think, speaks a lot to your fantastic work. They told me about the importance of the celebration, about the importance of hope and of good triumphing over evil, and of peace and of colour and of diversity and joy. And I think your career has epitomised those words of cinema, of dance, of creativity, bringing hope and joy and pleasure to so many people in India and around the world. So I think it's very fitting we're having this event today with such close proximity to Holi. I think your work for charity, your humanitarian work around healthcare I think needs to be celebrated. And there's lots of lessons I think we can learn from that fantastic work you've done to make sure that everyone has access to basic, key healthcare, which is crucial to being able to celebrate life and live to our fullest. So thank you for all your work.
The passion and the emotion that we've seen in the room this evening, the loud cheers, the number of people waiting outside here as well as outside Parliament, is, as we've heard from a number of the speakers, it's very much a reflection of not just a star, but a mega-star here. One of the biggest, not just in India, but across the world. In the mother of all parliaments, in the oldest of parliaments. So what more fitting place can we have, not just in London, but across the world, to award a Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Chiranjeevi. There's more than 35 million Indian diaspora across the world. We're very successful. We had tech companies in the US, we had a British Prime Minister of Indian origin. Whether it's in business, whether it's in government, whether it's in entertainment, whether it's in the social sector, whether it's diaspora community leadership, Indians are shining not just in the UK, but across the world. But there's very, very, very few people who reflect leadership in every single one of those domains. And Dr. Chiranjeevi is one of those very few people. So that's... My wife told me the world is split into two kinds of people. Chiranjeevi fans and people who are about to become Chiranjeevi fans. There's 7.5 billion people in the world who are split between those two kinds of people. And that is the reason why the Lifetime Achievement Award from Virginia to you is absolutely deserved. Very, very grateful you could be in London to accept the award.
Esteemed members of Parliament, Navendra Mishraji, Team Virginia, distinguished guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you today with a deep sense of gratitude and humility. When I was serving as a tourism minister in 2012-13, I had visited this place. I have fond memories of that visit. I had interacted with several honorable members of Parliament here. And today, to visit this place again and to be recognized in this esteemed house for my contributions through cultural leadership is truly an honor. I will cherish for the rest of my life. I wish to thank from the bottom of my heart Honorable MP Sojan Joseph and Lord Sohota, Mr. David Pinto, Mr. Gurvinder Singh Joshan, veteran politician and former MP, Mr. Virendra Sharma, Mr. Uday Nagarazu, my friend, and Mrs. Uma Kumaran, and Padma Shri awardee, Mr. Bob Blackman, Mr. Beggy Shankar, am I right? And Sir Stephen Timms, Mr. Denny Beans, and my friend from India and British Deputy Commissioner to Telugu States, Mr. Gareth Owen is here. Thank you so much for all of you for the participation and for your kind words. In my journey over 4.5 decades, I feel truly blessed to have been the recipient of many honors and recognitions. But each recognition is just as special. It's greatly motivated me to continue with the renewed vigor in my chosen path. I feel truly humbled by this honor. I can only express my heartfelt gratitude for this affectionate gesture by you all. I feel even more responsible in continuing to do my bit for the community, society, and to the country. I am particularly delighted that this honor is for cultural leadership in public service. As we all know, art is an important aspect of culture, and cinema is a very powerful art form. Cinema promotes a culture of compassion, a culture of community. Cinema is a powerful Mission Empathy. Even after decades after he has departed, the great Charlie Chaplin still makes us laugh and cry through his work. He stirs emotions no matter where we live across the globe. That's one example of the power of empathy that cinema can produce. Telugu cinema, which gave me birth as an actor, used to be confined only to one region till recently. But in the last decade, the appeal and popularity of Telugu cinema has grown tremendously. It is being appreciated all over India and even by global audiences. Telugu cinema is no longer a regional film. It is an Indian film, Indian cinema. I am confident that in the coming days, Indian cinema can achieve the same level of popularity as Hollywood. Should all of it. Soon. Personally, the power of cinema has become evident to me on many occasions in my journey. When my film Kaidi became a huge success in 1983, numerous fans associations sprang up across the Telugu states, and these fans have showered so much selfless love on me. It amazed me that these massive number of fans started treating me like their own family member, like a son, like a brother. And then it struck me that their tremendous energies can be channeled properly into something that makes a positive difference to the society. Thus was born the Chiranjeevi Charitable Trust in 1998. At the time, I came across a news article which talked about the severe scarcity of life-saving blood that was causing numerous deaths. I thought this is one area I could motivate my fans to come forward and help. I chose blood donation because it is the simplest act of humanity that has a greatest power of saving precious lives. In the last 24 years, we could collect over 1.1 million life-saving blood units and save as many. Not just that, thanks to the awareness, the campaign has generated and its multiplier effect. The Telugu states no longer have scarcity of life-saving blood. On average, we have been collecting and donating 125 units of blood every single. To close their eyes for helping the usually charge. I was overwhelmed when 15,000 people closed their eyes responding to my. Recently, we have ensured thousands of people did not succumb to the COVID by providing them life-saving oxygen in time. All this was possible only through the participation of my wonderful fans, people who loved me because of the work I did in films. I am in awe of the power of cinema, which has empowered me to motivate millions of people in this manner. And today I am greatly delighted that my fans are also participating in blood donation drives in UK with the encouragement of NHS. Thank you. A small part which has started within me, now it's spread up to the UK and US. So thank you very much. That's the power of my fans. So this mission has to continue. Thank you. And I have acted in over 155 films in the last 47 years. I am particularly thrilled about getting the opportunity to do many films which created lasting impact on the society. And it is the journey that has brought me to stand before you all and receive this honor. Thanks to cinema. Recently, our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji has envisaged a great platform called the World Audio Visual Entertainment Summit is to be held in the first week of May. It is a global platform being set up in India to promote our soft power. And I feel I'm privileged to be nominated as one of the advisory members of the summit. An important part of the promoting soft power is also about showcasing our culture, our cinema, our diversity, sports, and our geographic attributes. Most importantly, promoting soft power brings cultures together. I'm glad about how that theme for the honor today is also coinciding with the efforts and vision of our Honorable Prime Minister. I want to take this opportunity to particularly applaud the Indian diaspora for the way they have assimilated into communities across the world and yet continue to retain their distinct identity and preserve their cultural heritage. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the esteemed members of Parliament for acknowledging the importance of the culture in our shared public service. This honor serves as a powerful reminder of the responsibility we have to protect and celebrate our diverse cultural landscapes as a part of the broader national identity. I thank Mr. Pratik Dattani and the team Bridge India for honoring me today and for their wonderful in engaging with and shaping public policy. Thank you all once again for the incredible recognition and for your unwavering support of the art, culture, and inclusivity. Thank you. Jai. Thank you so much.